Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name's Acacia. Today we're going to be doing my book haul for books that I was sent by publishers. Let's jump right in. So this is Fateball. This is by Wisdom House Books. It was sent to me for review. This is something I read during the Underhyped Books readathon. This is a story about a man who is, the book opens with a gentleman at a funeral and very unhappy, and you kind of go back through his life and you learn about this woman that he fell in love with and how they were really good for each other and bad for each other at the same time. And it's just kind of a nice, weird, awkward, terrible, good love story. It's the way I like love stories. So that is that book, and I will go more into depth in a full review that will be separate on each of these books. I will do a full review on each book by itself. This is The Monkey Weddings and Other Stories by Joan Aiken, and this is from Small Beer Press. I requested this from them. They were kind enough to send it to me. Super in love with this short story collection. I read this one in the I also read this one during the Underhyped Books readathon, so that was really wonderful. I enjoyed it, and I will go more into depth on its separate review as well as my wrap-up for the Underhyped readathon. Now, you guys know that Porcupine Quill Press is like, I'm having a love affair with that press right now because it's just completely blown me away. This is a nonfiction about little stories where fact is stranger than fiction, and it's just little stories about different people in history who were oddballs, and it's just kind of fun. So each page looks like this. It's got a little story on the side and then a wood carving painting on the other side, or a wood engraving, there we go, a wood engraving on the other side. So this one I'm in the midst of. This one is Princess Bari, and this is by Huang Sang-kyang, and this I requested from the publisher because I saw some people were intrigued by it, but nobody had read it. Plus, it was recommended to me after reading A Tale for the Time Being. Plus, it had very few ratings and was very underhyped, I could tell. So, I picked this up from the publisher. I requested it. They were lovely enough to send it. They didn't even tell me they were sending it. They just sent it, which was really fun to just open it. And this one was sent to me by Periscope Books. So, super excited about that. Akashic Books from Brooklyn, New York, and this is The Boy Detective by Joe Menno. This one I have heard Joe Menno mentioned as a book, as an author that I would love, and so I didn't know where to start with his work, so I requested this from the publisher because it sounded the most like something I would like. And this is a boy who suffers a loss after his younger sister and crime-solving partner, Caroline, commits suicide. 10 years later, Billy, age 30, returns from an extended stay in St. Vincent's Hospital for the mentally ill, and is discovered that the world is full of unimaginable strangeness. So, you guys know me. This is right up my alley. I'm probably going to start that as soon as I finished Princess Bari. This one is Signs for a Lost Child by Sarah Moss. I requested this one as well from the publisher. This one is from Granta Publishing. They were nothing but wonderful and sweet. This one is about a young married couple who takes a 6-month period of separation. The husband goes to Japan and the wife becomes a doctor at an asylum, and the couple try to be separate from each other, and the marriage begins to slip, and it goes from there. So I'm excited about that one. All of these 4 are from Europa Publishing. Now, look at those. Those are gorgeous. So I have already read The Thoughts and Happenings of Wilfred Price, Purveyor of Superior Funerals by Wendy Jones. This one was a quick, easy read. It reminded me a lot of The Importance of Being Earnest and The Ideal Husband by Oscar Wilde. It was just a quick, sweet, romantic comedy. So that was something that I'm really not used to liking, but I really enjoyed. And this is the Publishing that I was talking about. I will do one video talking about all 4 of these books. Muriel Barberry, this is The Elegance of Hedgehogs. This is translated from French, so that is exciting. This one I know kind of little bits about. Again, this has to do with Japanese culture, but it's kind of Japanese culture mixed with Parisian culture. Next I have Elena Ferrante, The Days of Abandonment. This one I heard about on Brooke's channel. I'll link that down below. I requested this one, and I actually requested all of them based on the conversation of, so this one I based on the conversation of suicide, whether or not to end one's own life, kind of what saves one person. This one I requested on the base of identity. And then here is deep in the brain, and this is living with Parkinson's disease. Now this one I did not request. This was a total surprise, and this was an absolute wonderful surprise. Unfortunately, my grandfather, or my Bampa, he suffers from Parkinson's, and he is slowly suffering more and more, and I wanted to read this and this was just a really wonderful, surprise, but this is really good to read because it literally is just going to help me kind of see a little bit more of what's going on for him. Last 2 both are from Seal Press, and this is Things No One Will Tell a Fat Girls. This is a handbook for the unapologetic living by Jess Baker. This is going to be just all about body positivity and how your weight reflects your worth, how your weight does not reflect your worth. Change your Tumblr feed so it will change your life, that kind of stuff. So this, and then cheesecake will not send you to hell. So I'm really excited about this one. And then this one they sent me because they were super excited, and now I've kind of gone back and forth with the person who I spoke with several times because she just kept giving me different titles. And this one is All the Things We Never Knew, Chasing the Chaos of Mental Illness, and this one I'm super stoked about. This one is how mental illness can affect everybody around everybody, because if it's not treated properly, it just doesn't go well. So this is going to be very exciting and super scary and a lot of work, but I am okay with it, and I'm ready to do this. And this one is and I think it's just going to be this one. This one is going to take me a little longer to read, and I'm not going to lie to you guys about that, just because it's got some trigger warnings for me, and I'm aware of those, so I have to be in the right mindset to get through it, and I'm okay with that, and I will do it, but it's going to take me a little bit, so bear with me. I will keep you guys updated. All right, so there you have that. Those are the books that were sent to me for review by the publishers, and I'll see you guys in my next haul video. Bye, guys.